Somebody said to me what I did for work, and I was showing them my artwork once, and they went, "Where have you ever seen a blue tiger from?" I was like, "Nowhere." I've developed a sort of semi-abstract style over the years because I was sort of frustrated with the technique I was using before. I sort of followed this path of doing photorealistic art, and I thought for years that to be a good artist you had to draw accurately and you had to paint photorealistic, but I just couldn't make a living out of that. So, you know, I did the sort of schoolboy error of going around all the galleries and saying, well, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that, and trying to do that, then going back to the same galleries, and it was like, well, we've already got that, you know, we've got enough of that sort of thing. So I sort of took 6 months off from my studio that I had in Manchester, and I thought, I need to sort of think of my own technique, I need to develop my own style that's just me. And I sort of made a list really. I thought it's got to be unique to me, it's got to cover natural history, it's got to be about animals. I was never going to quit that sort of subject matter, and it's got to be the opposite of what I was doing. So instead of painting every single hair in a brown and neutral colour palette, I'm going to go back to the primary colours. I'm going to be energetic when I paint. I'm not going to be so nice and tight. I'm going to be loose and sort of impressionistic. So when I did that, I realised I'd released some sort of another image that I could create, and took another couple of months from the studio, went back and I went, these are good, I'm really into these. These are the opposite of what I was doing before, and it works. Okay, so this is the final instalment of the Dark Nights. So the idea was to go back to where it all began and do them animals that I first started the Dark Nights with, and finalise this collection with 3 bold, in-your-face animals to finalise the whole collection. This is definitely the end of the Dark Nights before I move on to something else, so I just wanted to have a big final bang impact, get the animals up close in your face. This is about just to say goodbye to that collection. Yeah, so I've just recently moved to Cumbria from Manchester, and the reason to do that is because I wanted to be part of the rewilding debate that I've been following for a long time. Living in Manchester, I didn't have the accessibility to be outdoors, whereas in Cumbria I can just go out my front door and I'm 20 miles away from the Lake District, where a lot of rewilding projects are taking place as we speak. So I wanted to be part of that and see how it's evolving and see it firsthand really, and be part of that and let that inspire my work in whichever way it does. Although my work's sort of got a sort of street art sort of wild style to it, it's absolutely 100% about the animals and how they thrive and how moving forward, how we can sort of reintroduce more species so we can all live better lives really. Just being outdoors and breathing fresh air really helps anybody really, so it's going to help me. Because I paint, it's going to help me paintings. Being close to animals is not going to help me really, you know what I mean? I don't know, there's no tigers in the Lake District, not that I've seen.
Are you sure? No
Somebody said to me what I did for work, and I was showing them my artwork once, and they went, "Where have you ever seen a blue tiger from?" I was like, "Nowhere." I've never seen a blue tiger.